Welcome to Toffee TV. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. OneFootball's app makes it possible to stay on top of the stats, the scores and all the transfer news, all in the one place. If you want to download OneFootball's app, simply click the link in the description below. It's the match reaction. It's Burnley 1, Everton 5. Did not see that one coming today. Following on from what can only be really described as a debacle at Goodison Park on Sunday when we were beaten 6-2 by Spurs. Marco Silva made a couple of changes to the starting lineup, went to 3 centre-backs again for this trip to Burnley. I suppose the added bonus for us today was that Andre Gomez was fit. He limped out on Sunday and the worry was he'd be missing for the Christmas fixtures, but thankfully he played today. And we also had Garner back on the bench as well. And came out and within, 3 or 4 minutes, we took the lead. A corner, bent in by Luca Dean, cleared, and Bernard does fantastically well, shifts it, puts it back in with his left foot, and Yerry Mina plants that header into the roof of the net to give us the lead. Does some mad little Yerry Mina dance. And we built from that, didn't we? Luca Dean scores a free kick, absolute classic Baines, left foot free kick, whips it in to give us a 2-goal cushion, and then we get a 3-goal lead via the penalty spot. That was a really good spot by Michael Oliver, in all fairness. It was tough to see. When you seen the replay, we could have been awarded a penalty for Michael Keane's shirt almost getting ripped off his back. As it was for Ben Mee having a game of the old basketball in the box. And Gylfi Sigurdsson stepped up, and I have to say, I was very nervous. He's missed 2 of his last 3. Didn't look confident with his run-up. I didn't knock him, but he swept it into the bottom corner to give us a 3-0 lead. And we were in total and utter control. Burnley had nothing to offer, really, just long balls down the pitch. They looked like a team struggling on confidence as well. And Everton were able to get it down, and we caused them no end of problems. But then we go and give a stupid goal away. Seamus Coleman, the cross comes in. It's too far for anyone. Coleman gets it out of his feet. He's got the perfect opportunity to smash it down the line and just keep the pressure off us. And he tries to take the lad on and runs it out to play. From that, they get a ball down, a ball into the box, and Pickford has to make a save. And they score from the resulting corner. I mean, the goal from the resulting corner is poor as well. Whipped in. Ben Gibson somehow's got a free header on the far stick. The kid that shouldn't, it was a horrendous challenge on Coleman, in my opinion. You can look at it and go, well, he's looking at the ball. Coleman cleared it and then got smashed about 2 minutes later. It was terrible. He should have been booked. I mean, Michael Oliver had booked Gylfi Sigurdsson for brushing his hand onto a player. And then that goes just berserk. Anyway, Gibson gets up, heads the ball. I think it hits the post and it's Michael Keane's off the line. But Everton just stand around in the 6-yard box. It's really poor. We've got to want to keep clean sheets and make sure we're getting blocks in. And the goal was too easy. And for 5 minutes, it gave them a lift that they didn't really deserve. It gave them a little bit of a footing in the game. Not much, but you just don't open the door to these teams. Just awkward to play against. We got in at the break, 3-1 up. And then we came out the second half. And after 5 or 10 minutes, we just kept them at arm's length. They didn't really do much. Again, just long balls up towards Vokes and Ashley Barnes, and then they brought Chris Wood on and done much of the same. And Everton coped quite comfortably, really. Had the opportunity on a couple of occasions to add a fourth. Walcott, brilliant link up with Calvert-Lewin, and he puts it across. And I honestly don't know how Dom doesn't put it in. It's right across. It seemed to go under his foot. But then Luca Dean, with another great strike with that left foot, arrowed into the bottom corner for 4-1. And then it was literally, Jingle Bells was getting sung by the Blue Noses behind the goal. And Richarlison added a 5th late on, brilliantly, instinctive, lovely ball. Yerry Mina into Sigurdsson out of his feet, and Richarlison one touch with his right foot. And then just arrowed it in with the left foot. And that was it, 5-1. And, from the feeling the other day, which was just, oh my God, I mean, a couple of people that sent messages to. I hadn't been on Twitter, just swerved it for the moment because I can't have people who are saying, you know, sack Silver and all that nonsense. But a few people sent me messages before the game, not happy with the team and what's he doing now and blah, blah, blah. Quite simple, he's the manager and that's why he's the manager. You know, because he knows his players and he that's some response. And the response was there for the opening 20 minutes today. Was all you needed to see. Everton were right at it, out the blocks, pinching possession. You know, the amount of times you won possession back and almost added another goal. Calvert-Lewin done brilliantly and should have laid one off to Bernard. Bernard robbed Tarkowski and raced in and should have got a shot. There was chances. But today you've looked at it, we've had 6 on target out of 13 attempts and scored 5 goals. You know, and I think just off the top of my head, that's Everton's biggest ever away win in the Premier League. I know we beat Sheffield 5-2. We won at City 5-2 as well. I think that was just before the Premier League. But I can't remember just off the top of my head us scoring 5 goals in a away game and winning so convincingly. So, you know, another big thing for us today. It was a great way to bounce back and pull some of those goals. Well, get the 4 goals back we give up basically the other day. So, you know, good afternoon's work by Marco Silva's men. Bounce back really well. That clean sheet still we need to iron that out. Other than that, we defended really well because they are awkward. And I thought Yerry Mina was brilliant, to be honest with you. Thought he had a really good game. Luca Dean was my man of the match. Absolutely fantastic. Because he just is fantastic, isn't he? And yeah, I thought Bernard was excellent as well. So really a good win. Bouncing back after a rubbish, stupid result the other day against a very good Tottenham side, to be fair. But even so, the result was so frustrating. So we go to Brighton now. And I've just watched the opening 10 minutes of their game. They're getting beat already by Arsenal. Defensively woeful so far in this game. So it's another opportunity for us to try and build some momentum and hopefully, you know, get a few of the naysayers back on side. Yeah, there you go. We've won 5-1 away from home. Incredible scenes. Back to 8th now. So you just keep going, keep adding to it. You know, hopefully the transfer window's up next week. Hopefully Marcel Brands, who was there today, has got his eyes on some players and we'll see where we go from that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It only takes a sec. If you want more videos, join us over on Patreon. Check out Ped's Instant Match Reaction. The player ratings will be up soon. I'm going to do the 3 things as well. Other than that, continue to have, if you are, a fantastic Christmas. And if you're not, I hope that's made it a little bit nicer for you. See you soon on Toffee TV.